Hi everyone, my name is Akshay Arora and I am here to start with a JEE Mains paper solution discussion of the date 23rd of January shift 2, and this JEE Mains is for the January attempt in the year 2026. So let's start with the solution discussion. So here is the first question in front of you. They have said that PQ be a chord of the hyperbola where the hyperbola is x square by 4 minus y square by b square is equals to 1 perpendicular to the x-axis, such that OPQ is an equilateral triangle, O be the center of the hyperbola. If the eccentricity of the hyperbola is root 3, so eccentricity of this hyperbola they have said that is root 3. So how will you be beginning with this question? So E square value will be equals to 1 plus b square over a square. E square is 3, so 3 is equals to 1 plus b square over a square. So 2 is equals to b square by 4. So the value of b square will be equals to 8. I hope this is clear to you. That means the equation of hyperbola becomes x square by 4, then minus y square upon 8, and then it is equals to 1. They have also said that this hyperbola over here is of this type. This is x-axis, my dear students, and this one is y-axis. So the chord, so let PQ be a chord of this hyperbola, so which is perpendicular to the x-axis and forming the equilateral triangle where O is the center of the circle. So let's say here you have, and here you have, okay. So let's say this is an equilateral triangle being formed OPQ, and here there is a 90 degree. So I am assuming this length of the equilateral triangle as A, and since this length I am assuming 2A, so this is 2A, so this will also be 2A. So here this will become A. So that means here if you calculate by the Pythagoras theorem, it will become root 3A. So the coordinate P on the hyperbola will be actually root 3A comma A. Now this root 3A comma A will satisfy the equation of hyperbola, so we can easily find this A value. So I will substitute here in the equation x square over A square, then minus y square over b square, and then it is equals to 1. So you will be able to see here that we are getting 3a square by 4, then we are getting a square by 8 equal to 1. You will be able to see that if I take the LCM as 8, so here it will be 6a square and then minus a square, and then it is equals to 1. So if you take the LCM as 8, so you divide by 4, so you'll have 6a square, then minus a square is equals to 1. So here you will have 5a square is equals to 8. So a square value will become 8 by 5. I hope you are able to understand this. So once you get the value of a square, now what you need to do, you have to find the area of the triangle OPQ. Area of the triangle OPQ will be root 3 by 4 into side square. And the side here is 2a, so it will become 2a square. If you simplify this, you will be able to get root 3a square. But a square value we already got from there, that is 8 by 5. So here you will have 8 root 3 upon 5. 8 root 3 upon 5 is given to us in the first option. That's why first option will be the final answer. Next, the system of linear equation. They have given us a linear equation and these are the options being given to you. Easily you can apply the Cramer's rule. You will see that if you make this delta, that is the determinant which is formed by the coefficients. So if you make this delta 0, because I am talking about either no solution or infinitely many solution. Let's find the value of delta over here. So let's open up this bracket. You will observe that 1 times 15 minus 2a, then minus 1 times over here it will be 6 minus a, and then plus 1 times it will be 4 minus 5. So over here 15 minus 2a you will have, then you will have minus 6 plus a, and then you will have 4 minus 5 which is negative 1. So 15 minus 6 it will become 9. 9 minus 1 it will become 8. 8 minus a is the value of delta that you have got. Now bache, if you make delta 0 you will have a value 8. Similarly my dear students, if you keep a value 8 and you substitute you want to have the value of the delta 1 or you want to have a value of delta 3. So the first two columns 1 2 1 and then 1 5 2 will remain same. And instead of last column 1a3, you can replace that with 6, 36 and then b. Now if you open up the determinant over here, you will be able to get the value of b as 14. So for infinitely many solutions, my dear students, you will get these values of a and b, because you will observe that in the case of infinitely many solutions, every value will become, let's say you have the value of delta equal to 0. You also have the value of delta 3 equal to 0. So that is why option A will be the final answer to this problem. Are you able to understand, my dear students? However, if you even find delta 2 0, delta 2 value, that will also be 0. If you find delta 1 value, that will also be 0, because in the case of infinitely many solutions, all the determinants are getting 0. Next is a question where you have to get the mean and the variance of this data. So the class intervals are given to you in the format 4 to 8, then it is given to you 8 to 12, then it is given to you 12 to 16, and then it is given to you 16 to 20. Then, my dear students, you have the frequency. Bache, this is frequency. So here you have 3, then you have lambda, then you have 4, then you have 7. I am first of all finding the midpoints. So the midpoints here will be 6, then 10, then 14, and then 18. These are known as class marks. Now I will find Fi into Xi. So here it will become 18, here it will become 10 lambda, here it will become 14 into 4, which is 56, and then here it will become 18 into 7. So 8 7s are 56, and then here you will be having 7 1s are 7, 7 plus 5, you will be able to get 126. I hope you are able to understand this. Once it has been clear to you, now bache, the mean formula is sigma Fi Xi over sigma Fi. Now if you do the sum of all of them, you will observe that 126 plus 56. So 120 plus 50, 170, 170 plus 12, 182. 182, and then you add 18 to that. So that will become bache 200. 200 plus 10 lambda over sum of all the frequencies. If you add all the frequency, it will be 7 plus 3, 10, 14 plus lambda you are observing here. 14 plus lambda. Now the mean is being given to you over here as mu. Mean is given to you as over here as mu. I hope you are able to understand. Next is the variance, bache. The variance they have given to you directly, that is the value 19. So for the variance you have to add one more row where you have to write Fi times Xi square. So beta over here Xi square is basically 36, and 36 into 3 you have to write. So that will be creating a number 108. Then bache, over here Xi square is 100, 100 into this you will be able to get here 100 lambda. Then bache, Xi square 196, then 196 into 4 you have to write. So 6 4s are 24, 9 4s are 36, 3 8, and then bache here it will be 784. And bache here Xi square 18 square 324, and then 324 is multiplied by 7. So 7 4s are 28, then it is 16, and then bache it will be 22. So 2268 you will have from here. Now bache, you have to add all of them. So once you do the addition of all of them, you will observe that 2268 plus 784 and then plus 108, 8 8 16, and then 20, then 8 2s 10, and then 16, then here it is 7 plus 1 8, 8 plus 3 11, and then here it is 3160. So you will be having a value 3160 over here. So my dear students, the variance will become sigma Xi square into Fi whole divided by sigma Fi, and then minus mean square. I hope you are able to understand this. So over here you have a value in terms of lambda, that is 3160 plus 100 lambda whole divided by sum of all the frequencies, that is 14 plus lambda. I hope this is clear to you. And then bache, mean square mean you already have 200 plus 10 lambda whole divided by 14 plus lambda. 14 plus lambda. So this is the value of the variance, and this value has been given to you bache, that is 19. Now you have two relationships, one is this one, second is this one. Now you have to solve these two relationships to get the value of lambda and mu. I know that this will take a lot of calculation steps to get the value of lambda and mu, but these type of the questions need to be handled at the last. So you will observe that the value of mu is getting 13, however the value of lambda is getting 6. At the last they're asking that lambda plus mu will be how much. Lambda plus mu is coming out to be 19 over here, because if you add 13 and 6 you will have 19. Just a minute, have I done any error? They have given the first option over here. All right, as an answer they have given first option, but value of lambda and mu I'll just verify also. Let's say I keep the value of lambda as 6 over here, so 200 plus 10 into 6 60, so it will have 260, and then here you will have the value 20, so if you cancel it you will have the value 13. So this is perfect, lambda value 6 and mu value 13, and if you add them you will be able to get the number which is 19. Although here in the answer key they mention 1, but actually maybe there is a typing error, so actually the answer is coming 19. Let's, my dear students, go to the next question. Here we have z as root 3 by 2 plus iota by 2. If you clearly observe this z, this is minus omega. Z value is what? It is minus omega. Let me check. Minus iota omega or minus omega. Do you know, my dear students, omega are the cube roots of unity. In the case of the omega, my dear students, over here you get the result minus 1 plus root 3 iota upon 2. Okay, and if you do minus omega, so you will have root 3 iota minus 1 upon 2. And let's say if you multiply by iota also along with that, so this will become, bachche, minus iota square will become minus root 3. Minus root 3. Okay, so here it is negative minus omega, and here it is getting positive. So if you multiply by iota also, then what will happen? Iota square will become negative, so that will become positive. Okay, and then here it is actually multiplied with iota, so plus iota and then whole divided by 2, which is actually z. So z value is minus iota omega. I think you are able to understand. Now they have said that z raised to the power 201, that means iota omega raised to the power 201, then minus iota, and then it is raised to the power 8. If you simplify this, iota raised to the power 201. Beta, iota raised to the power 200 is 1. So this is iota only, 201. And this negative is taken outside. Iota raised to the power 201 is iota. And omega raised to the power 201 is 1. And then minus iota raised to the power 8. It becomes minus 2 iota raised to the power 8. So you will be able to see that we are getting 2 raised to the power 8. 2 raised to the power 8. If you simplify this, you will be able to get the number 256, which is given here. So that is why this is the final answer. Let's go ahead with the next question. Here they have said that the limiting value for x tending towards 0 is equals to b, because it is continuous at x is equals to 0. What you will do, you will start with the right hand limit you can apply. Limit of x tending towards 0. So mod x will be replaced with x. Ax plus x square you will have. And then minus 2 sin x cos x you will have. And then whole divided by x. Now, bachche, over here you will be able to get one of the relationship, but you won't be getting a plus b. However, my dear students, if you take a left hand limit, limit of x tending towards 0 minus, so the mod x will be replaced with minus x. So here you will have minus ax, you will have x square, then here minus of sin x you will have, so which will become 2 sin x cos x, and then this is whole divided by x. If you simplify the left hand limit, you are having minus a, then you are having plus x, and this is sine 2 theta. Sine 2 theta over x is given to you. So 2x upon x, it will become plus 2 when limit of x is tending towards 0. And this value is given to you as b. So I'll take this a to that side. A plus b, if you substitute there 0 here, so a plus b directly it is coming as 2. So I just equated, my dear students, the left hand limit to the functional value. So second option will be the final answer over here. Next, my dear student, they have given the value of cot theta. That means from here I can easily find the value of tan theta, which is actually equals to negative 2 root 2. Is it possible for us to get the value of tan theta by 2 also from here? Yes, because it is 2 tan theta by 2 whole divided by, my dear students, 1 minus tan square theta by 2. This is the formula for tan theta. This is given to you as 2 root 2. Now, if you are trying to simplify this, my dear students, you are having 2x is equals to 2 root 2 times 1 minus x square. If you open up the bracket, minus 2 root 2, then plus 2 root 2 times x square, and here you are having 2x. So 2 root 2 times x square minus 2x minus 2 root 2 is equals to 0. If you want, you can cancel this factor of 2. You will have 2 root 2 x square minus x, and then you will have minus root 2 is equals to 0. So from here you will have the value of x as minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4 into a into c. I hope you are able to understand, and this is divided by 2a. Once you simplify this, the value of x that you will have is 1 plus, you don't have to take negative, and here negative into negative will become positive. So 4 into 2 will be 8, 1 plus 8 it will be 9. So here it will be 1 plus 3 that we are getting here over 2 root 2. So 4 upon 2 root 2, so that will become 2 upon root 2, and 2 upon root 2, my dear students, can be written as root 2 also. So I hope you all are able to understand that how do we got the value of this x as root 2. So we got the value of tan theta by 2 from here as root 2. Now bache, how to use it? Let's say, my dear students, that I am assuming this 8 theta angle as A, and I am assuming B angle as 15 theta by 2. So using this, if I do A minus B, I will have angle theta by 2. Are you able to understand? Now if you see this question over here, first of all I have sin B, then I have cos A, then I have sin A, and then added with we have cos B, then we have cos A, then minus, then we have sin A. If you open up the brackets over here, you will observe sin B cos A and then sin B sin A. And then, my dear students, sin B cos A and then minus cos B sin A. I am collecting these two terms, and then sin B sin A. So I will write here sin B sin A, and then plus cos B cos A. I hope you are able to understand. So this one is giving us a formula of sine of A minus B with a negative, and this one is giving me a formula of cos of A minus B, cos A cos B minus cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. So this is, bache, A minus B is theta by 2. So this expression has been converted to cos theta by 2 minus sin theta by 2. Now as soon as we have the value of tan theta by 2, so that is perpendicular over base, it becomes easy for me to write sin theta by 2. That is perpendicular over hypotenuse. So hypotenuse here will be root 3, and cos theta by 2 will be base over hypotenuse. I'll just mention the value over here and get the value of this expression. If you mention 1 by root 3 and you mention root 2 by root 3, you will be able to get 1 minus root 2 by root 3, which gives the answer as second option. So that is why second option will be the final answer. I hope you understood the way this question is to be done. Next is integration question, 3 dx whole divided by. If you take 2 common, you will be left with 2x plus 3. However, there is a square root of 4x square, then it is plus 8x, then it is plus 3. So here 12 is there, no? So this 12 can be broken down as 6x plus 2x plus 3. So here 2x can be taken common and 2x plus 3 is remaining. So 1 times 2x plus 3. So you will be able to understand we are having 2x plus 1 times 2x plus 3. So it is 2x plus 1 times 2x plus 3, and then, my dear student, this entire expression has to be integrated. So you will be able to see here 3 dx whole divided 2 times 2x plus 3 raised to the power 3 by 2 and 2x plus 1 raised to the power 1 by 2. This is the integration we are left with. Now I will just try to divide 2x plus 1 raised to the power 3 by 2. And if I am dividing 2x plus 1 raised to the power 3 by 2, so I have to multiply also at the same time. So I will get 2x plus 1 whole square over here if I do so. Now what is the advantage of dealing with this step? Advantage is, if you assume 2x plus 3 over 2x plus 1 as a new variable t, then on differentiating both sides, Here you will write denominator square, then it is denominator as it is, differentiation of numerator, numerator as it is, differentiation of denominator, here it is dt. So 4x minus 4x will become 0 and 2 minus 6, so 2 minus 6 will become minus 4 over 2x plus 1 whole square, then it is dx is equals to dt. So we got the value of this expression, my dear students, that this is dx over 2x plus 1 whole square, so that can be written as dt upon negative 4. And over here we have 3 by 2 also. And bache, this has been converted to 1 upon t raised to the power 3 by 2. I hope you are able to understand all of these. So this minus 3 upon 8 will be taken outside, and then we are left with t raised to the power minus 3 by 2 dt. So t raised to the power minus 3 by 2 plus 1, minus 3 by 2 plus 1 plus c, and then minus 3 by 8. In this way, you can substitute the value of t as this, and you can find the value of c also with the help of this expression. If you simplify this, bache, here they have given that I of half. So, bache, over here, let's say here we are having 1 minus 3 by 2, so it is minus half. Minus half, this cancel with negative, and negative will be getting cancelled. So, this will become 3 by 4 with a plus sign. And bache, this will be t raised to the power. So, what is t? T is 2x plus 3 over 2x plus 1 raised to the power minus half and then plus c. This is the expression that we are getting I of x. Now they have said I of 0, so you substitute x value 0, you will find c. And bache, over here I of half also they have given to ask. That means they are asking you the value of a, b, c, and then they are asking you to do a plus b plus c. So if you simplify this, you will have a value 3, you will have b value 8, and c is a value which is written as a constant over here. So you will have c value 20. Ultimately a plus b plus c, so it will become 8 plus 3, 11, 11 plus 20, so that will become 31. So 31 is given to us in the first option. That is why first option will be the final answer. Next, an equilateral triangle OAB is inscribed in this parabola. Parabola is y square equals to 4ax. So here a value is 1. So that means the coordinate is 80 square comma 280, where a value is 1. Now they are forming an equilateral triangle. So this is OAB. Bache, over here you will observe this angle is 30 degree. This height is 2t and this base is t square. So you will be able to see that the value of tan 30 will be perpendicular over base. So tan 30 is 1 by root 3, which is 2 by t. So the value of t will be 2 root 3. I hope this is clear to you. So in this way, you will be able to get this exact coordinate, and the length will also be possible then. What they are asking, let's find the value of the AB as a diameter, because they want that this AB chord, they want that equilateral triangle with the vertex of the paragraph, then the minimum distance of the circle having AB as a diameter from the origin. So bache, this AB as a diameter I'll draw with a white color. As a circle I have to draw. So for that, this entire radius of this circle will be 2t. T value we already got it, 2 root 3. So 4 root 3 will be the radius. And the center of this circle, bache, here you will have t square comma 0. So the center of this circle will be t square. T square if you do so, it will be 12 comma 0. So the equation of circle, or you don't have to even find the equation of circle, because this particular point, let's say this point is P point. This is the closest to the origin, closest to origin. So minimum distance that they are asking in the question is OP only. So this circle will intersect at t square minus radius, because this is radius. So 12 minus 4 root 3. So this coordinate will be 12 minus 4 root 3. However, bache, this is entire 4. So this complete length is entire 12 basically. this length is not given to you. Let's say this length is required, x. This length is the radius. Radius is what? Radius is 4 root 3. So if you have to find x, it will be 12 minus 4 root 3. So 12 minus 4 root 3 is a minimum distance. 12 minus 4 root 3 is given to you in the fourth option. That is why fourth option will be the final answer. Next, go ahead with the next question. There are two bags, one bag A while the other bag B. One ball is randomly picked up. So let's say this is a bag A having 9 white balls and then having 8 black balls. Another bag B contains 6 white balls and then 4 black balls. One ball is randomly picked up from the bag B and mixed up in the bag A, and then the ball from the bag A is picked up. Find the probability that the drawn ball is white. Now, bache, the first case is that when a white ball is transferred. If white ball is transferred, the probability of white in the bag B is 6 by 10 into probability of white from here, because one ball is already transferred. Now the white ball becomes 10 and the total becomes 18. Now the second scenario, when a black ball is transferred. So probability of picking up the black ball is 4 by 10. And if black ball is transferred, so it will become 9 white and 9 black. At that time it will become 9 by 18. So in this way 10 and 10 will get cancelled, 6 and 18 will get cancelled. So you will have 1 by 3. And then here, my dear students, this 4 here it is cancelled as 2, and then here you have 9. 9 is cancelled with 9. 2 upon 10, so that will become 1 by 5. You take 15 as a LCM and you will have 8. 8 upon 15 we are getting 8 plus 15 they are asking. So that will be the first option, that is 23. I hope everyone in the class is able to understand. Then bache, they have said that R be the relation made on this set such that, my dear students, that mod of x minus y is a multiple of 3. So x minus y you have to choose from here only. Let's say if you have chosen 0, so 0 with 0 is possible, 0 with 3 is possible, 0 with 6 is possible, and 0 with 9 is possible. And if 0, 0 is possible with these elements, then reverse is also possible. 3, 0 is possible, 6, 0 is possible, and 9, 0 is possible. Are you able to understand? Now let's pick up 1 as a first element. So with 1, 4 is possible, with 1, 7 is possible. If 1, 4, 1, 7 is possible, then their opposite also is possible, but we have to take 1, 1 also in between. So that makes 4, 1 and then 7, 1. Similarly, you can take 2 also. So with 2, 2 is possible, with 2, because we have to make a multiple of 3 by the subtraction. So that is why with 2, 5 is possible, with 2, 7 is possible because, 9 is possible because 8. 8 is possible because 2 minus 8 is multiple of 3. In this way, you have to just take the reverse also. 5, 2 you have to take and 8, 2 you have to take. Now, if you count all of them, you will be like with 3 also you have to take, then 4 also. In this way, you have to complete all the pairs. Up till 9, 9 will also be there. See, with every element will be paired with itself also. 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. These are the 10 ordered pairs which will be there. If you count all these ordered pair, my dear students, you will be having 36 is the answer. So this is a true. Number of ordered pairs will be true. However, if they are asking that this is a equivalence relation or not, so very first thing, are they symmetric? Yes. Because if 1, 4 is present, then 4, 1 should also be there. Are they reflexive? Yes, because 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 up till 9, 9 they are present. And are they transitive? Absolutely they will be transitive, because if 1 is making pair with 4 and 4 is making pair with 7, so 1 will also be making the pair with 7. So that means 1, 7 will also be the part of the relationship. That is why this statement, my dear student, just by the observation you can write true. So that is why the fourth option, they have written statement 1 is incorrect and they have written statement 2 is correct. Okay, just a minute. So I have to check whether the number of elements are coming 36 or not. Just a minute, guys. Let me verify it. So with 0 I have written, with 2 I have written. Now let's check with 3. 3, 3 is possible, 3, 6 is possible, 3, 9 is possible, 6, 3 is possible, 9, 3 is possible. I hope you are able to understand. Now check with 4. So 4 have I taken 3, 6 before anywhere? No, I haven't taken that, no. Now 4, 1 we already have taken, so we need not to take 4. So 4, 4 is possible. Is 4, 7 possible? Because 4, 7 will generate 3, and 4, 9 if it is possible, no. So 7, 4 and 4, 7, because 4, 1 we already have taken. Now bache 5, 5 is possible, 5, 8 is possible, 8, 5 is possible. And then bache opposite, then 6, 6 is possible, 6, 9 is possible, 9, 6 is possible. Then bache 7, 7 is possible, 8, 8 is possible, 9, 9 is possible. So you see here the number of elements 3 plus 4. 3 plus 4 if you do, you will be able to see 7. 7 plus, here you will have 5, plus here you will have 5, plus here you will have 5, plus here you will have 3, plus here you will have 3. Then adding all of them, 3 plus 3, 6. If you add them, 15 plus 3, 18 plus 3, 21 plus 6, 27 plus 7. So 27 plus 7. So that will become bache 34. That is why it is not getting 6. Have I taken 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9. Yes. So I am getting 34. So that is why, my dear students, statement 1 is incorrect over here. Okay. So we are able to generate 34. That is why, my dear students, statement 1 is incorrect. Statement 1 is incorrect and the statement true is correct. Are you able to understand? The fourth option will be the final answer. Once it has been clear to you, let's talk about the next question. If ABC are the 3 vectors such that A cross B is equals to twice of A cross C. So over here what we have to do? So we have to write here A cross B minus A cross 2C is equals to 0. If I take this A cross common, B minus 2C is equals to 0. So bache, whenever the cross product is 0, that means the vectors are parallel. So A will be parallel with B minus 2C. I hope you are able to understand. And we can write that B minus 2C vector will be parallel to A. So B minus 2C can be expressed as lambda times A. Now if you take the modulus B minus 2C, if you take the modulus B minus 2C and the modulus of lambda A over here also and over here also, so you will be able to understand that we are getting mod B square. Here we are getting 4 times mod C square. Here we are getting 4 times B dot C. Here we are getting lambda square mod A square. Now we just have to substitute the values. Mod B square will become 16, mod C square will become 4 into 4, 16, and then B dot C, so mod B mod C, so that will become 8 into cos theta, angle between B and C is given to you 60, so cos 60 will have a value half, and lambda square times mod A square value is bache 1. So in this way you can easily find the value of lambda. It is 32 over 2, which is 16. 16 and 16 got cancelled. Lambda square we are able to generate here 16. Lambda value is plus minus 4. So that means, my dear students, we got the expression that B vector minus 2C vector will be plus minus 4 times A vector. I hope you are able to understand this. Now they are asking you for getting the value of A dot C. And they're asking you to find the modulus of that. Okay. So, bache, what you have to do, let us take a simple scenario that if I have to get the value of A dot C. So, A dot C will be obtained if I do the dot product to entire equation. So, let's say I am writing here B dot C. Here I am writing C dot C, which is mod C square. And here I am writing plus minus 4 A dot C. Now bache, what I have to do, B dot C is mod B mod C. Mod B mod C is 8 into cos theta. So cos 60 we already know, that is half. Now twice of mod C square is 4. Here it is plus minus 4 A dot C. So here bache 4 minus 8 you will have minus 4. Minus 4 is equals to plus minus 4 A dot C. If you ask me A dot C value, I will tell you that is plus minus 1. If you ask me modulus, I'll say plus. So the answer to this question, my dear students, will be the first option, that is plus 1. I hope you are able to understand. Next, my dear students, we have a set A, we have a set B, and they're asking the number of onto functions being possible from A set to B set. So over here, my dear students, here I have x minus 3 modulus minus 3 is between minus 1 and then plus 1. Now you add 3 to all the sides. So x minus 3 with the modulus, here I am taking 3, here also I am taking 3. So will be between 2 and 4. Now if you simplify this particular inequality, so mod x minus 3 has to be bache between 4 and minus 4 and minus 4. And if you simplify this inequality bache, so mod x minus 3 has to be between 2 and minus 2. I'll give you a shortcut for handling this. What you do, you write here x minus 3 as plus minus 4. X value will be 3 plus minus 4. X value will become 7. X value will become minus 1. However, you write here mod x minus 3. X minus 3 will be plus minus 2. X value will be 3 plus minus 2. X value will become 5 and then 1. You plot all these critical points. Minus 1 you plot, 1 you plot, 5 you plot, 7 you plot. You take a test point as 0. If you substitute x value 0 here, where you need to substitute here. If you substitute x value 0 here, so you will have 3. Do you think 2 is between 3 and 3 is between 2 and 4? Yes. So 0 is satisfying, this is not satisfying, this will be satisfying, this is not satisfying, and this is also not satisfying. So the value of x will be between minus 1 and plus 1, and then union 5 to 7. And this minus 1, plus 1, 5, 7, are they allowed? Yes, they are allowed. All of these numbers are allowed. So this is the A set, bache. That means if you have to write the elements in the A set, that will become minus 1, then it will become 0, then it will become 1, then 5, then 6, and then 7. So are you able to understand how we have written minus 1, 0, 1? Because these are the elements that I took all. Now, bache, let's go ahead with the logarithm. Logarithm over here, they have said that this equation is 0. So this equation can have a value 0 when x value is 4. However, when x value is 2, but logarithm will become not defined at x value 2. So x value 2 is not the part of the domain. So B set will have a value 4. However, x value 3 is also possible because 3 minus 2 is 1 and log 1 will become 0. Two values. So because we have to define the function from A to B, and number of elements in the set A we have got, I think 6, and number of elements in the set B we have got 2. So number of onto functions, if you have to find it out, my dear students, it will be 2 raised to the power 6 minus 2c1, 2 minus 1 raised to the power 6, and you have to stop here only. 2 raised to the power 6 is 64, then it is 2. 64 minus 2, it will become 62. 62 is the answer to this question, which is given to us in the second option. That's why second option, my dear students, will be the final answer. I hope you are able to understand. Next, if the point of intersection of the ellipses, two ellipses are given to you. Let's say this is the ellipse 1 and this one is the ellipse 2. If you do E1 plus lambda times E2 is equals to 0, so this represents the circle equation. For a circle equation, two conditions you have to meet, that coefficient of x square should be equals to the coefficient of y square. However, you can also write that the coefficient of xy term will be 0. From here, you will have the value of lambda as minus half, or you will have the value of lambda as plus half. So that will help you, my dear students, to write 2e1 plus e2 is equals to 0 is representing the circle. Now, bache, let's multiply all of them by 2 and then add to this. So 2x square plus 4x square, it will become 6x square. Here it will become 4y square plus 2y square, again it will become 6y square. Multiply by 2, minus 12x, minus 20x, so minus 32x. And multiply by 2, minus 24y, minus 12y. So minus 36 y will happen here. 46 plus 35. 46 plus 35. It will be 11 and then 81 will happen here. So this is the circle that they're talking about. Now if you take 6 common, x square plus y square, here you will have 32 over 6. So that will become 16 by 3x. Here you will have 36 over 6, 6y. Here you will have 81 over 6. So you'll cancel the factor of 3. 27 by 2 is equals to 0. Now bache, if you ask me the coordinate of the center, so I will write here 8 by 3 and I will write here 3. So this is a comma b. And if you ask me the value of the radius, so I will write g square plus f square and then minus c. So 64 by 9 plus 9 and then minus 27 by 2. So in this way you will be able to find the radius. But they are asking r square only, and that too 18 times. So let's simplify this. 18 will be the LCM, and here you will be able to see that 164 and 64, so that will become 128, and then plus you will have 18 into 9, which is 162, and then minus you will have 27 into 9. So 27 into 9, 9 7s are 63, 9 2s are 18, 18 and 6, 243 you will have from here. Now bache, you have to find the value of r square. That means 128 and 162 when added together. So that will produce the result 290 bache. I hope this is clear to you. And from this 290 you have to subtract 243. So you will have 7, then you will have 8 minus 4, so 47. So the value of r square that we are having is 47 over 18. Okay, so a into b plus r square they are asking. So it will become 8 by 3 into 3 and 47 over 18, and 18 r square they are asking basically. So this and this will get cancelled, this and this will get cancelled. 8 plus 47 you will have, which is 55. 55 is given to you, my dear students, in the second option. That's why second option will be the final answer. Number of ways 16 oranges can be distributed to 4 children such that each child get at least one orange. How many are the children? So 4 children. Child 1, child 2, child 3, child 4. So these are the oranges which are identical oranges, although it is not mentioned, but the answer will be based on the identical. Okay, so there is some error in this, that these oranges should be identical. So first of all, you distribute them, all of them one by one, 1, 1, 1, 1, you distribute them. So if you have distributed these oranges to them, then what you need to do, you have to write here 16 oranges are distributed 1, 1, 1, and now you are left with remaining 12 oranges. Now by the beggar's formula, you have to distribute these 12 oranges to these 4 children such that no one gets so that the children may get 0, 1 or none. So it is n plus r minus 1 c r minus 1. This is a formula of the beggar's method. So it will be 15c3. If you simplify 15c3, my dear students, you will be able to get the result 455. 455 is given to you in the first option. Next, area of the region enclosed by 2 circles. One of the circle is having the center at origin, so I am drawing here, and the radius is 2. Another circle is having the center at 0, 2, and the radius is again 2, same. Now this region they are asking you to get bounded between them. You will observe that these circles are intersecting at a point symmetric, which is here it is root 3, here it is minus root 3. So beta, what you need to do, you can take the help of a y-axis also, or you can take the help of x-axis, whatever you want to do. If you are taking the help of x-axis, so what you do, upper circle minus lower circle multiply by 2. So twice of 0 to root 3, upper circle. So this one. So upper circle is having the value of y as 4 minus x square with a square root. Upper circle minus, upper curve minus lower curve. Lower curve is this. In the lower curve, if you want to evaluate the value of y, so it will be 4 minus x square, 4 minus x square will be y minus 2 whole square, and then y value will become 2 plus minus square root of 4 minus x square. So this region, my dear students, is a lower part. So it is actually 2 minus square root of 4 minus x square. I hope you are able to understand this. Now you can just open up the brackets. It will be negative into negative will become positive, and then you can integrate it. After the integration, my dear students, if you apply the limits and you multiply this entire thing by 2, you will be able to get the fourth option. I think very easy to do. Just we have to apply the formula of integration of square root of a square minus x square, and this 2 integration will be 2x, and you will be able to get the fourth option. I hope you are able to understand. Once it has been clear to you, my dear students, then we can also think of evaluating the region by the help of a area of segment. Do you know what is area of segment? So we can actually draw a chord over here, and this chord is dividing into 2 segments. You work on finding the area of one segment, only one segment, and then you multiply it by 2. For finding the area of one segment, you can find this angle theta, and from area of sector, if you remove area of triangle, you will have one segment, and if you double the segment, you will be able to get this area. So both are the ways. I would suggest you to use the geometrical way to get the answer to this question. So with the geometrical way, easily you can solve this question. A vector is there, B vector is there, C vector is there. V vector they have given, it is A cross B. So what you need to do here, you have ijk, and then A vector is 1, negative 2 and 3, and then B vector is 2, 1, negative 1. So this is V vector. Here I cap times 2 minus 3 will be minus 1, minus j cap times over here minus 1 minus 6, minus 1 minus 6 will be minus 7, and then plus k cap times 1 minus of minus 2 is 4, 1 minus of minus 4, so 1 plus 4 will come, and 1 plus 4 will be 5. So it is minus I cap plus 7 j cap plus 5 k cap. In this way you will be able to get the vector V. I hope you are able to understand. Now they said that if you do the V dot C, so C is here, so that means lambda times minus 1, 1 times 7, and then 1 times 5, V dot C is 11. So minus lambda plus 12 is equals to 11, lambda value will be 1. Then the length of projection of B on C. So B is 2, 1, minus 1, and C is 1, 1 and 1. So this dot this will be 2 plus 1 minus 1, and then divided by square root of 1 square plus 1 square plus 1 square. This is the P value. So P value will be 2 upon root 3. Now bache, what they have said here, 9P square they want. So 9P square, 9 times 4 by 3. So that will be giving you a value 12. 12 is there in the third option. That is why third option will be the final answer. Next, least value of this function they are asking, cos square minus 3 times sine 2 theta, and then 3 sine square. So cos square plus sine square you can write 1. Cos square plus sine square you can write 1. Here you are left with 2 sine square, and then plus 2. Bache, 2 sine square can be written as 1 minus cos 2 theta upon 2 plus 2, 3 sine 2 theta, and then 1. Over here, my dear students, if you open up the bracket, 1 plus 2, it will become 3. And then bache, 3 plus half, you will have minus 3 sine 2 theta. You will have minus cos 2 theta upon 2 you will have. I hope you are able to understand this. 3 plus a half will convert to 7 by 2. And bache, if you take this half common, so you will be able to have here as 6 sine 2 theta, and then plus cos 2 theta. Now what they want, the max value, the min value. Min value of this expression will be negative times square root of a square plus b square So you are having the min value over here as square root of 37. Are you able to understand, my dear students, how we did this? So we got the min value as square root of 37. Okay, is it clear? And this square root of 37 is multiplied by half and then subtracted with 7 by 2. But this is not matching with any of the option over here. This is not matching with any of the option over here. Let me recheck. Sine square, cos square plus sine square will be 1. This is 2 into sine into cos, which is sine 2 theta. Here it is minus 3. And then bache plus 2 is also there. Then bache here 1 plus 2 will become 3. And then minus 3 sine 2 theta is written as it is. And here 1 by 2 minus cos 2 theta 2 upon written as it is. This is 7 by 2. Here half is also there as a common that I have taken. Or if I am not taking this half common, so I will have 3 square plus 1 by 4. Again I will have the same value, that is root 37 by 2. So according to me, min value of this function is coming as negative root 32 plus root 3, but here it will become positive. So that means if you write plus, it will become negative. So it will be 7 by 2 minus half square root of 37. I hope you are able to understand. But in the answer, they have given the least value of this function as 4 minus root 10. So student, let's do this question. We have cos square plus sine square, which is 1. Then we have 3 times sine 2 theta. Then we have 2 sine square theta. And then we have plus 2. Then my dear students, what we have to do, 2 sine square can be written as 1 minus cos 2 theta plus 2. And here 1 minus 3 sine 2 theta I am writing. So over here, my dear students, 1 plus 2 will be 3. 3 plus 1 will be 4. 4 minus 3 times sine 2 theta plus, minus cos 2 theta. So if you have to get the max or the min value of this expression, you will have 3 square plus 1 square. And over here, negative is already been taken outside. So max value of this function will become root 10. 4 minus max value will be the entire min value of this function. So 4 minus root 10 is there in the second option. So second option will be the final answer, guys. Let's go ahead with the next one. Number of real solution or the sum of the real solution of this equation they are asking. 6x square plus 28x plus 30 you have. So you have to break it down into two factors. How will you break it down? So let's say 30 into 6, if you do, that will be 180. And over here, bache, they have given 28. So let's take first of all 2 common. You will be left with 3x square. Then you will be left with 14x and then it is 15. 15 into 3 is 45. So 9 5s are 45. So 9x plus 5x I am breaking down as a middle term. And in this way, I will be able to create two factors over here. So one is 3x plus 5, other is x plus 3. And this entire thing is multiplied by 2. So you will be able to write inside the logarithm as the base is x plus 3, no? So log x plus 3 and then it is 6x plus 10 basically, 6x plus 10. And here the base of the logarithm is x plus 3. This is the first term. They have given 5 minus 2 times log x square plus 6x plus 9. It is x plus 3 whole square and then to the base 6x plus 10. So what you need to do, we have to replace it with log a plus log b. Log a plus log b. And here we have to take the base x plus 3. Here we have to write 5 minus 4 times log x plus 3 and then 6x plus 10. Now bache, this will become 1 and this expression I am assuming t. If this is t, then here in the right hand side it will become 1 by t because base and the argument they are interchange. Now you will take the t as LCM, you will send this t to one side over here. Here it will become 5t minus 4. So it will become t plus t square is equals to 5t minus 4. So you will be able to get the value t square minus 4t and then plus 4, which is equals to 0. So in this way you will be able to write t minus 2 whole square, which is equals to 0. Now you will be able to get the value of t as 2. If you get the value of t as 2, then my dear students, the logarithmic value which I have assumed t 6x plus 10 to the base x plus 3 will be 2. So we got x plus 3 whole square is equals to 6x plus 10. If I try to get the answer to this question, so you will be able to simplify it to get the value of x as plus minus 1. And the sum of plus 1 and minus 1 will be 0. So that is why the third option will be the final answer. Next, we have summation of this expression. Let's say if I have to write here k value 1 to k value n, we have to go. So let's keep the value of n as 1. Here I will have a1 is equals to alpha plus beta. And let's say, my dear students, if I have to go for n value 2, so then I will have a1 plus a2 is equals to 4 alpha plus 2 beta. I hope this is clear to you. In this way, if only a2 you have to find it out, so 4 alpha minus alpha, it will become 3 alpha plus beta. So this is the a1 value and this one is the a2 value. I hope this is clear to you. In the same way, my dear students, you will be observing that this is a arithmetic progression going on. So in this particular situation, they have said that the value of the a6 is 7 times a1. So find the common difference. How you will get to know that this is AP? You will find a2 minus a1 and you will find a3 minus a2 also. You just take n value 3 also and find a3, and then a3 minus a2 will also be same. So the difference will be a2 minus a1 for this AP. 3 alpha minus alpha will be 2 alpha and then beta, it will be cancelled. Now here you will have the first term plus 9d is equals to 59. First term bache, they have given alpha plus beta and difference they have given 2 alpha is equals to 59. So you will have 19 alpha plus beta is equals to 59. Bache, this is the first equation. In the same way, my dear students, you are having the value of a6. a1 plus 5d is equals to 7 times a1. a1 value, you already have this value alpha plus beta. So alpha plus beta plus 5 times d. d value is 2 alpha is equals to 7 times alpha plus beta. So over here, my dear students, you will have 6 alpha plus 6 beta is equals to 10 alpha. So you will have the value 6 beta is equals to 4 alpha, then 2 alpha value will be equals to 3 beta. You have the two relationships to get the value of alpha and beta. If you solve them, you will have alpha 3 and beta 2. You can check it once, and alpha plus beta will be 5. So second option will be the final answer to this question. Let's come to the next question now, 20th one. A and C be the two diagonally opposite vertices of a rhombus. So here we have A, B, C, D. A is given to you 1, 2. C is given to you -3, -6. These are the two diagonally vertices, and AD and BC, they are parallel to the line this. B coordinate is alpha beta and D coordinate is gamma delta are the other two vertices. Then alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta they are asking. So you know the diagonals bisect each other at a single point. 1 minus 3 upon 2, so that will become minus 2 upon 2, which is minus 1, and 3 minus 6 upon 2, so minus 4 upon 2, which is minus 2. So you will be able to see that alpha plus gamma upon 2 will be equals to minus 1. So alpha plus gamma will be minus 2. In the same way, beta plus delta upon 2 will be minus 2. So beta plus delta value will be equals to minus 4. Now they ask you to add minus 2 and minus 4. So the result will be 6. 6 is there in the second option, that is why 6 will be the final answer. Here, my dear students, A matrix transpose will be negative A. You can check it easily. This is a skew symmetric matrix. Skew symmetric matrix. Now they have said that B is a matrix such that B times I minus A is equals to I plus A. Now I am taking transpose to both the sides. This is transpose, this is also transpose. If you do that, you will be able to see here the property of transpose, second matrix transpose into first matrix transpose, and here you have I plus A whole transpose. Beta, I plus A whole transpose is equals to I minus A, and I minus A whole transpose is equals to I plus A. You can check it into B transpose. So this is one of the relation that you have to keep safe. Second is, बच्चों, B into I minus A is given to us as I plus A. So if I multiply with B transpose, let's say I am writing here B transpose, here also I am writing B transpose. So you will be able to understand that B transpose, B transpose is written as a second matrix. So let us write here B transpose. Here let us write B transpose. Here also let us write B transpose. So you will be able to see here that I plus A into B transpose is I minus A. So you will write here I minus A. And here it is B into I minus A into B transpose. So from here you will have B into B transpose as I. Now if you want to get the sum of the diagonal of B transpose into B or B transpose, so they are asking you have to take the B transpose into B over here, okay? Just a minute, my dear students. Here I have to write, just a minute. I am writing here only B transpose, bachche. Hardly matters because this into this and this into this will remain same. Okay, so I am writing here B transpose. So that will be easier. So here I am writing B transpose and here also I am writing B transpose. This value is already given to us in the question itself, my dear students. And then bachche, here my dear students, you have B transpose into B. So B transpose into B will be equals to I. And if B transpose into B is equals to I, they are asking you the trace. They are asking you the trace of B transpose into B. So that will be equals to 3. The answer to this question will be 3. I hope you are able to understand. Now number of elements from 0 to 100 x value, and this integration we have to deal with it. So it is t square times sine A cos B minus cos A sine B, and then here it is dt, and here the integration is from 0 to x. So what you need to do, you have to take out this sin x outside. It will be t square into cos t, and the integration is from 0 to x. In the same way, you have to take this cos x outside, and then here it will be t square into sin t, and then here it is dt, and the integration will be from 0 to x. Now you have to apply fx into gx rule, this into this. So what you will do, you will write first function as it is, integration of second function minus whole integration differentiation of first function into integration of second function. So ultimately you have t square into sin t, and then 2 will be taken outside, t into sin t. So what you do, again you apply the same rule, first function into second function. First function as it is, integration of the second function minus whole integration differentiation of the first function 1 into integration of second function. So sine integration is minus cos, and then minus cos into minus, it will become plus. So cos integration will be sine at the last. It is minus t cos t, and then bachche here it is minus 2, and bachche here it is t sin t. Are you able to understand? This way I got the first result. And then you have to apply the limit 0 to x, and this entire thing has to be multiplied with sin x. Did you understood? This is the first part. In the same way, you have to deal with the second part. You have t square into cos t. So you will be writing here t square into cos t as cos x times first function as it is integration of second function minus whole integration differentiation of first function into integration of second function and then dt. So minus t square into cos t, it is already there, minus cos x is outside, and then here you have to take plus 2 common because minus into minus will become plus, and then again you have to apply first function into second function. So first function as it is integration of second function minus whole integration differentiation of first function into integration of second function. Sin t integration will become again minus cos t, so that will become t into sin t into minus of cos t, so that will become plus cos t. This entire thing is multiplied by 2 over here, and then outside there is minus t square cos t, and then here bache it is minus cos x. This is how we got it. And then in this you have to apply the limit 0 to x. So you will get the function of x over here, and they have said that this function of x is x square. Are you able to understand? Now if you solve this and equate it with x square, you will have the expression cos x is equals to 1. So cos x is equals to 1 is at 0, then it is at 2 pi also, and then it is at 4 pi also, and they're asking that how many elements are there in this set, my dear student, 0 to 100 pi, which is satisfying this result. So there in total you will observe the 16 elements. Why? Because my dear students, 3 pi is actually 3.14. So 3.14 when multiplied by 90. So that will be basically, let's say, not multiplied by 90. I'm just taking, it is actually 30 pi is less than 100. 30 pi, till 30 pi I have to go. I cannot take even 32 pi. So you will be able to observe that 0, 2 pi, then 4 pi, and then 6 pi. It will go on till 30 pi. We can't go beyond that because then it will be exceeding 100. So these are total 16 number of solutions. Number of elements in the set S which will be satisfying this will be 16 elements. So 16 will be the answer. Next, image of this point, my dear students, over here, let's say P point is A, 2, A. And here we have the P dash as an image in the line x by 2. So the parallel vector is 2i, then plus j, and then plus k. And if you have to assume a point here, let's say this is a Q point which is foot of perpendicular, so that will be 2 lambda, then lambda minus a, and then lambda. Now if you find the PQ vector, so PQ vector over here, it will be 2 lambda minus a I cap, lambda minus a minus 2 j cap, and then lambda minus a k cap. This PQ when taken dot with 2, 1, 1, because this is a parallel, will become 0. So 2 lambda minus a times 2, then lambda minus a minus 2, then lambda minus a has to be equal to 0. So you will have 4 lambda minus 2a, then lambda minus a minus 2, then lambda minus a. So you will be able to see that 4 lambda plus 1 lambda plus 1 lambda, 6 lambda. Minus 2a minus a minus 3a, minus 3a minus a, so minus 4a, and then only minus 2 is present over there. So if you divide by 2, you will be able to get one of the relationship as this between lambda and a. This is the first relationship. So image of the point P is Q, not P dash. They have said already in the question that this point P as having the image Q, and we have to consider this point as, let's say, another point. Can I consider this point as R point, or let's say, may I consider Q dash only, because I have already written many places Q dash. So Q dash, here it is PQ dash vector, PQ dash vector. I hope this is clear to you now. Now, as we got Q, so they have said that, and the image of Q in the line, in this line they are asking is P. So image of Q in this line, another line they have given is P. So if the image of P in the line is Q and the image of Q in this line is P again. So whatever the Q we will have from here, that particular point is P. So basically what we need to do, we also have to again, because if this point is having image as this, then this point will have the image as this. So what you need to do, bache, you again have to start with P having A to A as a coordinate, and the line that you will be taking up now, here bache again you will have Q. Now you will have to write equal to, let's say, mu. So 2 mu plus 2b, then here it will be mu plus a, and then here it will be 5 mu minus 2b. So you will be able to, let's say, get this point as a new point, that is R. So you will be able to write the PR vector 2 mu plus 2b minus a, mu plus a minus 2, and then minus 5 mu minus 2b minus a. And this PR vector taken dot product with the parallel vector of this line 2, 1, 5, 2, 1, negative 5, that will be 0. In this way you will have a relationship between mu, b and a. Okay, so what is the relationship being signifying over here? It is 2 times bache 2 mu plus 2b minus a, then 1 times it will be mu plus a minus 2, and then minus 5 times it will be minus 5 mu minus 2b minus a, and thus how it will become 0. I hope you are able to understand. Now bache, whatever the value, whatever the lambda and mu relationship that you are having from here, okay, so you just have to understand one thing, that the value of lambda and a value relationship you are able to generate here, and mu ab relationship that you are able to generate here, you have to solve these two relationships. And while you solve these two relationships, you will have the value of a and b. And how will you find the value of a and b? So you will be taking the value of a as 1 and you will be taking the value of b as 2. So if you add a plus b, which they are asking in the question, that will give you the result 3. I hope you are able to understand. Because they said that the image of the point P in the line is Q. Okay. So, and the image of the point Q in the line P is this. So that means, my dear student, in the 3D it is possible that two different lines are subtending the common image. But my dear students, the foot of perpendicular dropped here as well as dropped here. This Q dash and this R dash point will be corresponding to the same point. So they are referring to a same coordinate only. So you can equate this directly with 2 lambda, this directly with lambda minus a, and this directly with a. So in this way you will have a different relationships between lambda, mu and a. Thus you can find a and b and get the answer a value 1 and b value 2. I hope you are able to understand. Now let's move to the next question, which is differential. They have said x square minus 4 into dy by dx minus 2xy plus 2x times 4 minus x square whole square is equals to 0. So first of all you divide x square minus 4. Here also you divide x square minus 4. Here also you divide x square minus 4. So if you divide x square minus 4, this one factor will cancel with this one factor. And bache, this negative will be removed. So you will be left with 2x into 4 minus x square as the right hand side portion. Now you will have to find integrating factor, which is e raised to the power integration p dx. So if you assume x square minus 4 as t, then 2x dx will be dt. So bache, it is minus dt over t, which is e raised to the power minus of log t, which is actually 1 by t. So here you are having 1 upon x square minus 4 as a integrating factor. And then if you have to write the solution of this differential equation, it will be, my dear students, y into integrating factor is equals to integration of q, this is q, into integrating factor and then plus c. If you cancel these two, you will have the result -1. Now the integration is very easy from here. Y over x square minus 4 is equals to -2 will be taken outside, x square by 2 and then followed by plus c. Then they have said that passes through 3 comma 15. So you will substitute 3 comma 15 and get the value of c from here. Are you able to understand? So 9 minus 4 will be 5, 5 and 15 will be cancelled. So c value will be coming out 12. Once you get c value, they are asking you the function that is being obtained as f. You have to find the max value of that function. So let's say if you substitute this c value over here, the function that you are having, you have to find the maximum of that function. Maximum of that function will come out to be 16. So maximum value of that function, not maximum value of that function will come out to be 16. I hope you understood. Now the next question. S denote the sum of 4-digit number ABCD such that A greater than B greater than C greater than D. And bache, over here there are 10 digits available with you. Okay. And my dear students, A should be the highest one, then second highest B, then third and then fourth one. So bache, out of the 10 just select 4 and don't arrange them. Arrangement will be done in one way only. And then P denote the set of 5-digit number having the product of the digits equal to 20. So 20 is obtained when 5 into 2 into 2 is written. So there will be two scenarios. Either you choose these digits to create a 5-digit number, or you choose these digits to create a 5-digit number. Now if you choose these digits to create a 5-digit number, so the number of ways to arrange them is this. And if you choose these digits to create a 5-digit number, so it will be number of ways to arrange these digits will be this. So here you will have 4 into 5 and then into 3 and then divided by 2. So that will be 15 into 2, that is 30. Over here you will have 5 into 4 into 3 factorial, so here it will be 20. So the value of P over here, bache, that will become 50. And the value of S, that will be 10C4. So that will be 10 factorial over 4 factorial over 6 factorial. So 10 into 9 into 8 into 7. Over 24 we have, so 8 3s are and then 9 3s are, sorry 3 3s are 9. So 30 into 7 you will have 210. If you add them 210 plus 50, so the number of elements will become 260. So 260 is the answer to this question. I hope bacho you are able to understand all the solutions which were being asked in this paper. Thank you so much everyone for joining this session, and we'll meet up with a few videos again where we will have the paper discussion in this manner. Thank you once again for watching this video throughout the last. Bye bye. Take care.